Concept 11, page margins. Page margins are typically the inch above, below, and on each side of a single sheet of paper. It tells us to reduce our zoom to 50% and turn off our display markers. So we will do that. We will move the insertion point anywhere on page 1, and we're going to go to the Page Layout tab. In our Page Layout tab, we will find margins in the Page Setup group. And if we click on that, you'll see normal, 1 inch all the way around, narrow, moderate, etc. For any papers or anything you turn in, unless specifically stated otherwise, you can always count on normal margins. Here they want us to change it, so we're going to narrow margins. And you can see now we only have a 1/2 inch on each side of the document. Then we're going to click on undo because that just looks a little bit strange. And we're going to double click the margin section on the ruler. See, these are the margin sections, the darker gray. And we'll double click in there, and that opens up a page setup window. Using any of these methods, it says set the left and right margins to 0.8 inches. So you can see left and right margins, and I can just reduce them both to a 0.8 inches. Once I've done that, I'll click OK. Note that this is also where you change orientation from portrait to landscape. And then I'll click OK. After I've done this, I'm going to add a page border. So I'm going to click anywhere on the flyer, and this is the flyer over here. And I'm going to, in the Page Layout tab, go to Page Borders. And you'll find borders in the page background area. And I'm going to click on that. And I'll open up the Borders and Shading menu. I'm going to choose Box in the setting area, and I'm going to choose this dashed line, and in my color I'm going to choose a color. I'm going to choose a dark blue there, and in the width I'm going to choose 3 points. Once I've done that, I'm going to choose to apply it to this section, and I'm going to click OK. And you should see a nice border. And you can note that down here in mine, my little banner has come a little bit too far down. No problem. I'm just going to come down here and click that and drag it up until it looks a little bit better. Again, that golden rule of trying to make sure everything looks good. If you've done something that affects something else, go back and fix it. Once you've done this, you can go ahead and save your document. There are a couple more things that you'll find in the last few pages of this book, or this lab inside of this book, that we will not cover here, as they do not really pertain to this class or what I want you to do. So this is where the lab will end.